Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back. We are creating some content today. I've created a bunch already. Had a delightful's coming through for some reason. I never used delightful. Had a really good conversation with my partner who's in Sierra Leone, Africa currently. 2-2 on the timer, and just wrote down some information. So I created some content, had some channeled messages. So whatever messages you're receiving, you're meant to receive for your highest and best good. Whether that's channeled messages from the Emerald Green Dragon, or the rainbow frequencies, or the unicorns. Got another key code that came through. So whatever you're receiving, you're meant to receive. All of it, a little bit of it, it's perfect. Whether you were guided to click play or if it landed in your sacred algorithm, it's all perfect, and you're receiving it for your highest and best good, always through divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, divine wisdom. It is cloudy out. Don't let this fool you. This is source code, elemental code. So we're welcoming all of the nature spirits, the elementals, earth, air, wind, fire, water, and all of the elements, the plants, the dirt, the fire, all of it, the crystals, source codes, fire codes. These were not here earlier. Okay, so it lightened up a little bit, but it is cloudy. So there's no coincidence that these codes are being presented. So just breathe into these codes, open up to receive these codes. Again, receiving them for your highest and best, knowing that you're receiving exactly what you're meant to receive, because it's beyond anything the mind and ego can understand, right? So you're receiving these frequencies, these energies, these codes, because you know you're ready to receive them. So here we are. So I've been buzzing and tingling, and my freak speak video is like literally just squirreling, and just literally felt like a squirrel or a dog, like seeing us, like completely raw, messy, authentic everywhere. There's messages in there for you beautiful souls, and I don't know because I don't re-listen to those most of the time. I kind of, if I don't remember what I talked about, I kind of have to listen back a little bit to kind of come up with maybe a title, but I don't even like really overthink that at all. Keeps the ego and mind completely out of it. So after I created the content, the Freak Speak video, the channeled message from the unicorns and the rainbow frequencies, I was guided to share the key code that came through last night. And the key code that came through last night was quantum grounded energy embodiment. So what I mentioned, I think I mentioned this, I think the team and I mentioned this in my Freak Speak videos. February was big. This is March 1st, by the way. Again, all videos are timeless, 2026. You're receiving this in the field in divine orchestration, whenever that is. I don't know what that is. Your team does, my team, whatever. Just breathe. I've been really needed to like ground. I'm gonna have to take a sacred bath today because I'm just like, today. And February 1st was like that. I received a lot, knowingly received a lot. February 1st, my apologies, my nose is like dripping like crazy. I don't edit, I keep it real. This is my human. So welcome. Got the crazy hair today. I'm not in my PJs, so that's a good start, but whatever. Here we go. What were we talking about? Oh, the February. So the energies of February, there was a lot that took place with the portals, the alignments, 5 major or more events with the planetary alignments, Neptune, Saturn, the triple activation portal, this eclipse window portal, cosmic canal that we're in right now because we've got this full moon. I looked at it yesterday. I don't remember the last astrological sign it's moving into, and the lunar eclipse. So I am just like, I'm feeling all of it. Can you feel it? I can hear the field. Like I get quiet and still enough. I can hear the field now with my clairaudience. I can feel it. I can feel my field, the field. I can feel the field. So you probably have noticed, if not, yeah, you will be, an advancement, up-leveling of your psychic gifts and abilities. Like you're just tuning your tuning fork even more, and you're just becoming more and more sensitive to the fields around you. All right. So what came through is integration. It's so important to integration, all of this information and downloads and activations that we're receiving into our field. So that's why integration is probably even more important than all of the information you're receiving during all of these cosmic convergences and these portals, because it sits in your field, right? And then it embodies. So it's like where we embody and integrate it. So Soshinit, that we integrate it into the physical. So when we pull this information, these downloads, these key codes into our physical, that's where we're able to physically access it. All right, so it's there, but you might not be able to physically access it just yet. Okay, so integration and embodiment of these energies and these frequencies, these codes, these activations is so, so, so important. And you can make that a little more uncomfortable than it needs to be, or you can just flow with ease and grace, okay? So doing things like specific meditations or listening to specific light language and things like that will help you pull in and embody and integrate all of this energy and frequency into the physical avatar. So it's accessible, because we want these things to be accessible, because this is information that we need to be able to share with the collective. So, like I said, these key codes have been just kind of dropping in. And so what came in last night was quantum grounded energy embodiment. But yesterday, while I was filling up my water jugs, I was listening to another podcast or super conscious conversation and talking about the integration of your soul, you know, doing a quantum soul activation, but also in doing and quantum cell integration. So we really want to integrate these soul aspects, because a lot of us might have, which I have over the past year, called back fragments of our soul that we have lost, or they got fragmented from us through many lifetimes, and now we're calling these back, but they need to be called back and purified through source light, energy, and frequency, and then integrated back into this physical reality. I hope that makes sense. Again, the energy is just off the charts today, okay? And if they're not for you, that's fine. You're supposed to be in more of a calm, slow moving type rest. Again, mine comes in waves, okay? As it sits, not everything's, you're not supposed to be high all the time, you're not supposed to be low all the time. It's, you know, it's like these ebbs and these flows. We're ebbing and we're flowing. Okay, so we're getting to the point. We're 7 minutes in. We're going to give you some information on quantum grounded energy embodiment. So just breathe and feel into these words, feel into these frequencies, these codes, and see. Maybe you'll get some visualizations, maybe you'll get an epiphany, you'll get a drop in, a download, write it down. Highly suggest, because there's activations here as well. And see what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel, and know what you know. All right, and everything is perfect. And it might not come right now. It might come after you hear this video, is what they're saying, okay? So just, and then maybe save the video, because you'll be like, wait a minute, where did I hear that? Oh yeah, that's what she said that day. All right, that's what the team mentioned. So the key code, I'm going to explain what a key code is again. I say this a lot: signs, synchronicities, and key codes. C codes are inner activations or awakening. So these are things that we coded ourselves in our contracts. So like seeing the 111s, the 222s, these are codes, these are keys, these are clues to our soul, all right? To unlock, to integrate, to receive the information, the download, the activation, whatever it is you're meant to receive, all right? Your highest knows exactly what that is, okay? So a key code explained is an interactivation or awakening. I've explained it a couple different ways, but this is how we're explaining it today. It's a realization that unlocks that deeper awareness within self, okay? It's that personal alignment with your purpose and your higher consciousness, all right? A symbolic, quote unquote, code, like I said, it can be numbers, it could be light, human words, it could be light language, it could be a frequency from. You get activated by listening to music, depending on if you're clairaudience. You could get activated by hearing conversations. You could see a picture of something. You could see something in nature. Everything and anything can be a key code. Okay? You don't have to seek it out. It will present itself when it's meant to, in perfect divine timing, in alignment, orchestration. All right? So these are symbolic codes within you, your values, your intuition, your inner knowing, and your inner wisdom, okay? It's like discovering a password, right? A clue, a password. to your true authentic self. That's why this has been so much fun. That scavenger hunt, that treasure hunt, okay? And why the team has been playing along with these key codes, like just keeps dropping these in for me because I like playing them. And I get to share this with you. Even if one person receives that, you were the right person to receive this, all right? So quantum grounded energy, all right? Quantum grounded energy. Fundamental level of energy and reality. Grounded is stable, rooting presence. And then when you combine them, okay, together it's being energetically aligned with remaining Washinatiria. It is being energetically aligned while remaining grounded. So what happens a lot, is we get all this information, all right, and we try to stay up here, all right, then we forget to ground into the physical body. We forget to continue to ground with Gaia. And again, it's bridging that with the heart space, okay? So this is where that quantum grounded energy embodiment is, where you're grounding all of the spiritual knowledge and information and wisdom into the physical avatar, into Gaia, all right? Bringing it all together. So it's being energetically aligned spiritually and while continuing to remain grounded here in the physical realm, okay? So it's connecting to spiritual awareness with this physical embodiment, all right? Understanding that everything, including you, is energy. Everything, including you, is energy, okay? This is staying calm, centered, stable, and fully present, all right? Embodiment, explained, is not just knowing something intellectually, but living it fully, expressing through your action, all right? Embodying presence, embodying being. Not just knowing something through the mind, but also living it day to day, feeling it in your physical body and expressing it through action and creation, like I'm doing right now. All right. The difference between understanding, this is the difference between understanding peace and being peaceful. It's versus understanding versus being peaceful, okay? The word integrated, okay, is activating your inner awareness and fully embodying grounded, stable energy in your physical life. Activating your inner awareness and fully embodying your grounded, stable energy in your physical life. Balance between your higher consciousness, your physical grounding, which is Gaia, energetic awareness, and practical presence in each moment, okay? An activation for awakening alignment. Please say this with me or write it down, okay? I unlock my sacred code now. I'm aligned with universal energy. Grounded body, expanded in spirit. I embody my highest frequency. All right? Grounded power, activation. I am stable and calm in my strength. I am rooted like the earth. I am steady in my power. My body is my sacred ground. A quantum flow, an energetic awareness. I am energy in motion. I trust the intelligence within me. I move in harmony with the unseen. I am balanced, whole, and embodied. The codes awaken. Energy grounded, and spirit embodied. All right, so that is your key code. I've dropped a few after JJ Brighton inspired me at the beginning of the week, and I've dropped a few in. Please check those key codes out. Today was quantum grounded energy embodiment. And remember, the embodiment and the integration is so, so, so important. All right, to pull these frequencies, these energies, these downloads, these activations into physical reality, so we're able to access them with ease and grace and for a higher purpose. All right, so thanks for hanging out, clicking play, and liking, subscribing, do all this stuff if you feel called to. Like I always suggest, create some folders so you can save this for later. Come back to it if you feel called to. And there's your key code for today. Thank you. Love you. Bye.